I want to do a quick update video here on just a couple projects that I've got going on here, and I'll have more in-depth videos on everything you're about to see here. First and foremost is my solar-powered air conditioner version 2.0. There'll be a link down in the description for this, as well as the first version that I did. But basically, I've got these solar panels connected up to my old dumb air conditioner that has been part of the house forever. There's nothing special about it, but using an impressive micro-inverter over here from Hoymiles that allows me to connect all 4 of these panels together and into one microinverter. I'm able to just take that power and immediately send it to my air conditioning unit. I'm also going to be installing the solar array permanently, semi-permanently I should say, using these super cool stands from poweredportablesolar.com. I'm going to leave a link for them down in the description so you can check them out. But it makes it super slick for someone like me who lives in a suburban setting to easily and not very expensively set up a massive solar array. Ground mounted, so you don't have to get into any of the structural issues or anything with your house, and avoid any insurance issues or anything like that. You don't have to dig or put any kind of footings in or anything like that. They just sit on the ground and they're incredibly sturdy. Anyway, I'm going to link the full review video to those down in the description as well, so you can check that out. I don't know if you can tell, but the lawn is off to a fantastic start this year. Looking so good. That tree is dropping all of its blossoms that it had just a few weeks ago, so it's a little messy over there, but the rest of the lawn is looking really good. This is only with one application of my fertilizer, doing my secret 3 steps that I do early in the season. I'll leave a link for those lawn care videos down in the description so you can check those out further. And speaking of solar, coming in here, I've got a major project in addition happening. This is the EG4 12000 XP inverter with their wall mount 14.3 kilowatt hour battery, lithium iron phosphate. And I'm in the process of taking all the 12 volt, 100 amp hour lithium iron phosphate batteries that I've tested and reviewed over the years. And I've been connecting them up in series to be a 48 volt system. And I've been patching it into this system. So I've got 2 shelves there. I'm going to fill that shelf and that shelf with more batteries. So be excited about that. I've got an in-depth video on this setup and how I'm connecting these up to this, even though they're not EG4 brand stuff, so you won't want to miss that. Be sure you're subscribed. And then in addition to that, testing that no one has really done much on these EG4 products is AC coupled solar. So that's coming up. I'm going to use this smart load port right here, and if we go back outside, I'm going to be disconnecting this solar array from my air conditioner temporarily, and we're going to be connecting it up to that EG4 12000 XP to see what the results are and see if we can AC couple solar. So that should be pretty exciting, because if you have existing solar stuff like an Enphase, a Hoymiles, a Solar Edge system on your house, but it stops producing power when the power goes out, this would be a way for you to continue to utilize your power and your solar generation even when the power is out. So I'm pretty stoked about this setup. Tell me, you guys, do you guys like garden videos? I've got a huge vegetable garden that I plant every year. Would you like to see some videos about that at all? Sound off in the comments and let me know. All right, those are the main projects and videos I've got coming up, or I've already done. So I hope this is helpful. Super excited. I've always got great content on the horizon for you. So definitely consider subscribing, because you won't want to miss it. Leave a comment down below on ideas and thoughts you have and what you'd like me to test out. I always read everyone's comments, and I try to respond to as many of them as I possibly can. So I'd love to hear from all of you. I'm unique in the fact that I do some of these things that no one else really does. So I think that brings a lot of value to you guys. Anyway, I'll look forward to talking to you guys in the comments, and we'll catch y'all next time.